Ben, how's it going?
What's up, dude?
Not much. How is the pandemic treating you over there?
Oh, pretty great. We're in the middle of a magic game right now.
You're
Get
shitting me.
some recovery magic in.
That is
You play?
fantastic. That's ridiculous. I would not have expected that.
Dude, it's a blast.
What do you got? Swamp deck going on there?
That Corona beard you got going on is nice.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Trying to rock it, So, how has training been? I know you guys have a pretty awesome gym, but
It's good, man. We got a good setup. I mean, we got a home. I'll show you a home gym back here.
Sweet.
We got a little backyard, a little cornhole. Check out. This is my sweet little gazebo I built. It's kind of my workshop, my outdoor workshop when it's nice out.
Cool.
And then we got a fully loaded gym in here. We got bikes, GHD machines, lots of cardio equipment, pull-up bars, squat racks, a ping pong table out front there,
Sweet.
a unicycle. We got all the good stuff. So
Nice.
yeah, things are going good here.
Good.
I know a lot of people are getting bored with this whole COVID thing, but dude, we're so busy.
Yeah.
Keeping ourselves occupied. So how about you?
Yeah. Well, my day job hours got cut severely, but it's given me a whole bunch of time to train, which, I usually work till like 8 till 6. And like by the time I get back, it's usually dark, so I don't get to train. Now I'm doing like 2 a days, and I'm like, this feels great. Like I'm able to run.
Everybody's training their butts off right now, and there's like the only race in sight is like Matt Davis's 12-hour COVID Ultra, which sounds awful. Did you do that last time?
Yeah, I took it easy, and I had like some work calls to do in between, but I got like 35 miles, so I had fun with it. Yeah,
Isn't he another one this weekend?
I think it's May 30th is the next one he's putting on. Did you see Mark Battress's like mileage they put in?
Dude, Mark Battress was a badass. Our good friend here, Katie, who's been training with us, she's like never run any kind of like competitive race before, and she put up 50 miles, and she started 2 hours late. She like didn't read the instructions correctly, so she started 8 o'clock Mountain Time.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Still, she was on track to tie with who's the girl who won?
Kristen Gray.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so she like would have been right up there. Would have been super exciting, but that's what you get for being for not reading the directions.
Right. So next time.
Yeah.
So did I also see that you guys got a cat too or something?
Oh yeah, you gotta meet Fonda, Jane Fonda. I picked her up about a week ago. She's probably wandering around outside. She's already become an outdoor cat.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. She's off hanging out with the neighbors probably. I grew up with cats, and I always just let them go outside and do their own thing and kind of like, protect the realm and run the territory. So she's out in the wilderness somewhere. She'll be back.
We just got our cat.
I feed her and snuggle with her at night, so she knows to come home.
Nice. Yeah, I love cats. My girlfriend's more of a dog person, so we settled, and we're getting a cat now, and then when she finishes grad school, we'll get a dog then.
Yeah, dude, I think dogs are overrated.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it's for people that need that kind of, like, they need to be greeted at the door. They need that. I'm like, no. Like, if you want some love, you come over. If not, it's fine.
Yeah, no, cats, they're independent. They only come hang out when they want to.
Yeah.
They're super low maintenance. They're awesome.
Nice. Someone said, Bro Secker says, dude, Hunter's totally playing red. So what do you
he
guys
always plays red decks. He plays these stupid red goblin decks, which is super dumb. And he always plays it, and it gets so annoying. So I just started building all my decks to just like, dude, I have cards that just say kill all goblins, like protection from red. And it's getting to the point where he just can't win against me. And I told him to stop playing these stupid goblin decks. So, dude, if anybody else is into Magic, we are totally open to doing any kind of Skype Magic battles. Do you play?
I used to like back in the day. I haven't picked up those in a while, but
dude, get yourself a deck. It's so easy with like eBay and Amazon nowadays. You just like order some cards offline.
Yeah. Yeah. I remember like after school in middle school, like going to like a local card shop and like buying some cards and stuff. Takes me back. Let's see. My girlfriend says I'm lying. I'm not training. I'm playing video games. I'm doing both. I'm doing a lot of both.
Is Kate Ritter
Yeah.
your girlfriend?
Yep.
I see. How long you guys been dating for?
Oh boy. So 6 years now. So we've been together for a
Wow.
while. Yeah.
You guys live together and everything?
Yep. Got a house in July. So
No way. Congrats.
yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Things are
Where,
going
where were
well.
you in Mass?
Yep. Yeah.
What?
I'm in Taunton actually.
Taunton. Taunton. Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. I spent some time around there.
Yep.
I live in West Hartford. I lived in Boston for a little while. Grew up in
Yep.
Vermont.
Yeah, you grew up by like pretty near Killington. I was talking to Ryan about that after one of the races recently,
Oh yeah,
right?
yeah. We were maybe um, 10 minutes from Killington growing up.
That's
We
pretty
ski
cool.
there all the time. Yeah,
Yeah.
and actually with this whole COVID quarantine thing, my brother actually moved back in with. Hold on, I'm grabbing an extension cord. My phone battery's low. That way I like to wander around when I talk. So this way I'm not I'm not restricted by the bounds of an iPhone cable. I can carry my
There you go.
extension cord with me all around the backyard.
Nice.
But yeah, so with this whole quarantine thing going down, my brother moved back in with my parents, and he's just been basically hanging out in the on the property we grew up in, having a
Oh,
blast.
cool.
I wish I could get out to him, but like it's like being in Colorado. The only way to do it is to like hop on a plane, and there,
Mhm.
that kind of breaks the whole purpose of like quarantine and whatnot.
Yeah,
But
it's a
dude,
the real
hey,
shit show.
what are things like back in Massachusetts as far as like people being out on trails like with masks or without masks, or like what's the deal
So
out there?
it really depends because
Check it
where
out.
I am in
Check it out. Now
Taunton,
we're fully mobile now. You see that?
perfect,
We got a
sweet.
50-foot extension cable and carry
Oh
it around
damn,
with me.
that's excellent. So like the trails I go to, like we have like state parks and stuff. Those aren't closed. In fact, they get like packed when it's nice weather out. But I found like a trail near my house where I just run a lot there. But we
Yeah,
don't have to wear masks while running. In Boston, it's highly suggested because like you're
yeah,
always surrounded by people. But in order to go into stores, you need to wear a mask.
yeah,
Uh, so things are pretty crazy there. But what I've been hearing the most is like, my friends in New York City, like shit is getting really crazy, and the medics
yeah,
that I know like constantly just like picking up bodies, and it's crazy how it's like affecting. I mean, obviously it's gonna be worse in the city,
yeah.
but
I mean,
yeah.
so my opinion on the whole thing has kind of shifted a little bit. I think we as a country did like a really good, well, maybe not, we didn't respond. Um, we gave hospitals a chance to catch up a little bit. I know certain places like New York are still really jammed up, but what I'm starting to see is this like shift of like, at first it was like, we are one community thing. We're doing this to like fight it together. And now people are
Mhm.
like just getting angry with each other. And I bring up the mask thing because I mean, we're right at the foothills of, the Flatirons are here. I don't know if you can see the mountains out the
Oh
backyard, but
yeah,
we're like a mile and a half from the mountains, and we're running on the trails like every day. And these are big, wide open trails. Like you don't even have to like pull off the trail to be 6-10 feet from people. And everybody's got masks on. And like, if you're running without a mask, they like are like really hateful towards you. They like yell at
really.
you and they give you mean faces. But like, if you know anything about science, if you're like outdoors with the wind blowing 10 feet
Yep.
away from people and you're both running past each other at full speed, like it's almost impossible to contract any particulate whatsoever.
Yeah.
And I think that it's like so one of my friends hugged me the other day, and it was the first hug I got in like 2 months. So like this like lack of like human contact, this lack of even being able to see like people's faces and emotions, it's just like it's starting to like really like degrade, like not degrade, but like society's kind of starting to crumble a little bit.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to be like responsible. Like I wear my mask when I go into stores or I'm around a crowd of people. I avoid unnecessary trips. But like if I'm outside on a trail, like I want to be able to smile and say hi to people, like
Yeah.
trying to kind of like spread a little bit of love and be a community. Like I interact with my neighbors who are, next door. We're in the same community. Neither of us are really traveling anywhere. You know, I'm like trying to basically keep the social part of society. You know, society is like the word society is social, the same thing. Like we need to have some human interaction. And I'm like trying to find that balance of being careful and also like not being just like this hateful hermit. Like it's happening to a lot of people.
I can't agree more. Because when it first started, I mean, obviously pandemic's a terrible thing, but it kind of felt refreshing that everyone in the world was kind of united around like the same thing.
Cool.
And then, like you said, like people started being like animals, you know, like people are being crazy now, and it's like I don't know.
And like, I mean, I'm a big history buff, and like I've been reading a lot about like epidemics we've had in the past and whatnot, and like we've gone through hundreds of these as a country before, and they've been really bad. Yeah. And this is bad too, but like it's gonna happen again. And if we, you know, people are talking about locking down for a year, keeping kids like homeschooled next year. Like if we do that every single time something like this hits, it's like we're not going to have a society. And I have lots of family and friends who are nurses and whatnot, and I'm like totally like supporting them and like so thankful for what they're doing. But like we have to find a way to like continue on as, you know, a social society. So
it's crazy. So what did you have for plans for like your 2020 season? Because I know end of 2019 you had, was it knee surgery? You had some sort of...
So I trained up all year for High Rocks Miami, and then ended up my knee just like I ended up having this like golf ball sized cyst in there, along with a bunch of other cysts like all around the joint, and my knee basically locked up. So right after that event, I got knee surgery. And the plan was kind of the same as last year, do the Stadium Series and High Rocks. And then this whole COVID thing hit. So me and Hunter decided to go after this, the Murph world record in the meantime, because it was something we could do, you know, regardless of what, you know, how locked down things were. Like we could do that event in our garage either way. And we started training for it. And then kind of one thing led to another. Our friend Chandler Smith, he's a CrossFitter that was involved in that, the throwdown at Tahoe last year. He's in the Army, and he connected with us with like a high ranking officer who like is really into fitness too. And he's going to host us down in Fort Bragg, North Carolina on Memorial Day to do the Murph workout at his house. And that kind of opened the door to this charity, RWB, that we're trying to raise money for. Just kind of like we're training anyways, we're working out anyways. We might as well, you know, try to give back in some kind of way. So we've been trying to raise money for that. And, you know, I mean, we're doing Murph because we want to work out and we're really competitive. But we're also trying to recognize that like the whole idea behind the workout is that it is in memory of a fallen Navy SEAL who was killed in action in 2005. And, you know, that's kind of is what it is all about. So we're trying to, you know, get back that way.
So what does the Murph consist of for someone that's been living under a rock? Because I know it's like probably one of the biggest well-known.
Yeah, so the Murph is like, I mean, it technically is a CrossFit hero WOD, but it's like people do it like all across the board. Every gym, every like, you know, millions of people do this workout. It's on Memorial Day. And like I said, it's named after this guy, Lieutenant Michael Murphy, who was just like a really badass dude. And his favorite workout was 1 mile run, 100 push-ups, 100 pull-ups, 200 push-ups, 300 air squats, 1 mile run, all with body armor. The workout was originally called body armor. So he would do it with like his full kit. And to simulate it, people do it with a 20-pound weight vest. So you have to do all that with a 20-pound weight vest and straight through, like chipper style. You're not supposed to break it up as in, you know, 10 pull-ups, 5 push-ups, 15 air squats. Like you're not supposed to break it up straight through, which is like the most challenging thing about that workout, because it basically comes down to who can do unbroken push-ups with a weight vest for as many as possible. Yeah. Right. That's everybody burns out after like, you know, 100, 150 push-ups. So we've been doing so many push-ups and pull-ups that like, I mean, I go to sleep every night and like my joints ache here and here. Like I can't sleep. Like it's too much, but it's super fun. It's for a good cause. So, and we're getting super Murph fit and like kind of unfit for everything else. Like I can't keep up with my running buddies. I can't keep up with my heavy lifting buddies. But if anybody wants to throw down and just do a shitload of push-ups and pull-ups, like, forget about it. Like, nobody's going to keep up. But we're so the current record is, it's about 38. I think it's like 38-23. Set by, I think it was Goodmanson in the 2015 CrossFit Games. And lots of people have claimed to have better scores than that, but none of it's documented, none of it's judged, and it's really easy to say, oh, I did Murph. People are saying they did Murph in 25 minutes, which is, if you do the math, physically impossible. It means you're doing 100 unbroken pull-ups, 200 unbroken push-ups, and 300 unbroken air squats. It's not possible.
No.
So we're going to have official judges. We're trying to get the Guinness Book of World Records involved, but they're being buttheads. And do it legit. And I think we can both at least come really close to breaking 30, which would be like just blow.
Yeah.
I'd be really hard pressed to see anybody come and break that within like a year.
That's awesome. Where can people find out more, like where to like donate to the fundraiser?
If you go to my or Hunter's Instagram page, there's a link for the RWB, Red, White, and Blue. They're a charity that basically helps connect veterans with. It uses like social and physical activities to like reconnect them to society, to their community. To their community. Like they'll take the funds they raise and they'll bring a group of veterans to like a baseball game. They'll bring a group of veterans to like a hiking trip, or like some kind of even like a Spartan race, something like that. So you can go on me or Hunter's Instagram bio, and there'll be a link that'll go specifically to our I think it's got Hunter's name on it, like the Hunter McIntyre Murph Challenge, like RWDB fundraiser.
Yeah, and most people have probably seen them in races. I know on the East Coast, I see them all the time. They all have like that shirt with the
and they're super big in like the Go Ruck community. They do a lot of work with that, and super good foundation. And I like that it's a very tangible thing. Like you can, I have family who are in the military and whatnot, and like it is really difficult to like I'm not gonna pretend like I know firsthand, but I can imagine it's extremely difficult to like go from being at war to like being in regular society. Human beings were not meant to like play both sides of that card. So really good charity.
And what are you training your pull-ups on? You got a pretty sweet setup there.
I started making pull-up bars.
Yep.
The funny story behind that is I'm an mechanical engineer for my day job. I've been designing products for the last like 6-7 years with the company I work with, and being that I'm like super into fitness and racing, I've always like kind of like designed and made my own little products to help me with training. And as soon as this COVID thing hit and I had more time on my hands, because I travel for work a lot, and I obviously can't travel with all this going on. So I started just like outfitting my gym with everything I needed. I was welding up dip bars, pull-up bars, like custom sleds, parallel bars, like anything you can imagine. And people started like seeing what I was doing and then just asking me if I'd build them stuff. I built, Ryan Kent wanted a pull-up bar. I put it on like my Instagram story, and next thing you know, I had like 30 people are like, hey, can you build me a pull-up bar?
Nice.
And I was like, shit, I might as well start selling these things. So I made a bunch of pull-up bars last month, put them on this guy John in Campo made me a website, super awesome website, and started selling them on the website, sold a bunch of them, and I'm probably not going to do pull-up bars for the next like my next stock inventory. I'm actually working on an OCR specific training sled that I won't give away the exact details on it because I don't have the patent filed quite yet. Mm-hmm. But it's basically a sled that will allow you to do like kind of a modular unit that will allow you to do everything you need more or less to train for this kind of like OCR functional fitness, whether it's high rocks, stadium races, or just like general fitness in like a one condensed like sled unit. So that's what I'm working on right now, and probably within the month I'll have that out to the market.
Awesome. Jack Bauer, very well-known statistician, also animal in the Stadium Series, says he just bought one of your pull-up bars. That thing's legit. Definitely worth buying if you need one for your home gym. So that's a big recommendation.
Thanks, J-Bow's the man.
He is.
He doesn't live too far away. He's right down in the Springs. We actually need to get together more.
Did he have to go to the did he take like a bathroom break during one of the
he has had to take a dump during almost every big race. The poor guy has, God, I'm trying to think of what race it was. I mean, he'll train like 3 or 4 months for an event. He gets insanely fit, especially living down there near like the incline. He's good on the incline too. I'd say he's probably like top 10 in the sport for setting records up that thing. And he always has to take a shit in the middle of a race, and it kills him. Like, I'll be running, and J-Bow will be like 50 meters behind me. We'll be running along for like half the race, and all of a sudden he just disappears. I'm like, yeah, what happened, man? You dropped off. He goes, there was a porta potty at mile 4. I had to stop. I'm like, dude.
I saw him. He fell like at the start line. I saw him fall at Citi Field, and then I interviewed him at Fenway after, and he was wearing like 2 different types of gloves. Like, there's always something, but he's awesome. Yeah.
But
so Kempson Designs, you're also responsible for Underdog, seen at North American Championships too, right?
Yeah. So I did Underdog. Adrian asked me to build that obstacle last year. I was really happy with that, how that came out. People really liked it. We've got talks of possibly working on a short course for OCR WC, which I really hope happens because I have some awesome ideas for making a true short course for that. I did the wall ball sit-up rig for Decafit.
Cool.
I delivered the obstacle to them the day before everything shut down with COVID, and they had to cancel the race. So it's still yet to be used. It's just sitting in a Spartan trailer down in downtown Denver right now. But hopefully, all this stuff clears up soon and they can put on an event. I think they're still planning on having Denver be their first event.
Oh, cool.
Wait, Jack just chimed in. 2017 Tahoe, 2017 Fort Carson, and 2019 Miami High Rocks are all poo races. Yeah, that's very unfortunate. But so I built those obstacles. I'm actually working on a fundraiser course to put on in Cape Cod that was supposed to go off this summer, but with everything it got put off. Hopefully it'll happen next year. I got a lot on my plate for sure. Things started to pick up faster than I anticipated they would, which is really, really cool. And I love building shit. That's what I've been since I was a little kid. I've just always been good at designing and making things with my hands. And when you combine that with, 7-8 years of longer than that, 10, 11 years of competitive athletics, it kind of starts to come pretty natural.
Nice. All right. We're getting close to the end of our time here, but any sponsors or anyone that you shout out?
Attack Fuel is the only sponsor that I'm working with. Other than that, go to my Instagram page, check out the RWB fundraiser. Also, check out KempsonDesigns.com. I'm going to have some other stuff coming up on there for sale pretty soon that you guys can check out.
Awesome. All right. Thank you so much, Matt. Keep in touch, and hope you kick ass, man.
You too, Doug.
All right. Bye.